When your child's diagnosed with NF, you feel like you've been stripped from so much control and ability to protect. So organizations like CTF, who's funding the research and guiding where the money should go, and SpringWorks, that's listening to the patients and what's important to us and trying to drive solutions, that empowers me again.
SpringWorks Therapeutics is a targeted oncology company with a mission to develop new breakthroughs for people living with devastating cancers. We're a team of people who are passionate about science and driven by the opportunity to help people suffering from these diseases live longer, better lives.
So when Ethan was 3 months old, his pediatrician suspected that he might have NF. It took us about 3 years to get a genetic test that confirmed his diagnosis, which was when he was 2.5.
When Alex was 2 months old, we noticed some cafe au lait spots on him. We asked the pediatrician at his 2-month appointment, and she suspected NF. And then about 2.5 years later, we found his first tumor.
I really wanted it to be something that wasn't associated with tumors, and that just came with these cute little coffee spots all over him, and it didn't turn out that way.
SpringWorks is conducting a phase 2b study called the Renew trial, which evaluates the safety, effectiveness and tolerability of our therapy, which is called mirdametinib, in children and in adults with NF1 associated plexiform neurofibromas. We believe that drug has the potential to be the best in class because of the availability of a pediatric formulation and a dosing schedule which doesn't require you to fast. This is quite important in children because fasting in kids is particularly difficult for them, and they need to continue their treatment for a long time to control the tumour growth.
Through our journey, we've met some amazing people, and we've really been supported by CTF and the guidance that they're showing in the field.
They advocated for drugs like mirdametinib that had been stopped in development at other pharmaceutical companies because they saw the promise that it held for patients with NF1-PN based on the available phase 2 data.
I'm not going to sit around and be idle while I let a disease eat my child away. But I'm one person, and that's not my skill set.
It takes being in it together with organizations like CTF to make NF visible and push ourselves to develop new advances for patients and their families.
I think together we can really push the field forward.
SpringWorks' commitment to the NF community is that we will work with urgency to complete the Renew study so we can evaluate whether mirdametinib can be the next FDA-approved therapy for children and adults with plexiform neurofibromas. But our commitment extends much beyond our clinical studies. We are committed to learning about the needs of the NF patient community and how we can help by providing resources and other support that will further enhance care for patients and their families.
It's companies like SpringWorks that give me hope that when I'm gone, when I can't run for CTF anymore, when we can't do any more on our end, companies like SpringWorks will create a cure for children like mine.